Morning, Trainiacs. It is day 3 in Boulder. I am loving it here. Still trying to get in as much real solid quality training as possible. It's an on week. We are almost exactly a month away from half Ironman Worlds in South Africa. So this is serious stuff. Hence, really big swim right now, a little bit of strength. RallySport in Boulder is owned by Erin Carson, who is an awesome strength coach to professional triathletes. We're going to do a podcast with her. I'll show you around the place. All kinds of fun this morning. The swim is fun.
Welcome to Boulder, Colorado, and to RallySport.
This is awful scenery, by the way.
I know, it's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it.
So what do you have here? I've been living here for the last couple days.
It's our 40th year being here in Boulder, providing health and fitness for our community. And we've definitely grown up with endurance sports, whether it's marathon, triathlon, cycling, and we've become a really nice hub and a place where athletes, professional athletes, and amateurs can come and really have a great training experience. We've got some pretty old walls in our building, but for the most part, our equipment is the freshest and high-tech and well-serving to our athletes and our community. So that's our most important thing, is that we're taking care of everybody who wants to train.
What's the rundown of all the facilities that you've got? Because I just wandered around by myself.
Well, I think the foundation starts on that first floor where the pools are. So we have an indoor 4-lane pool and outdoor 5-lane pool that stays open year-round. So it's a lot of fun to swim and do your training in the winter in a pool that's heated. We keep it about 80 degrees, 81 in the winter, and it feels super warm when it's cold out. But it's just nice fresh air to breathe, and the view doesn't suck. We also have a lot of specialized training provided to us by Techno Gym, because to me, as we were talking about earlier, the most forward-thinking company that provides equipment to those of us who want to move well, get stronger and faster. So from strength-based, ground-based stability equipment to killer treadmills and definitely all of the traditional strength training equipment. So we're a Techno Gym facility from what we can provide. The rooms have allowed us to create environments for different kinds of athletes to train. So if people are really serious, we don't need them intimidating the people who are just kind of weekend warriors. And it can be intimidating to train alongside Tim O'Donnell. Even though he is incredibly human, he's still one of the best athletes in the world. And
never heard of him.
Sometimes that can make people feel intimidated. So we have these rooms where we can put Flora and Rinny and Tim and lots of other world-class athletes all in the same room so that they don't bother everybody and they still get their needs met within that small group setting. And as we all know, our pros in triathlon at least, they don't make millions of dollars. So we need to find a way for them to train with the best in the world from a leadership coaching standpoint and not drain their piggy banks. So that has been a really fun thing. And it's not, at RallySport, it's not unheard of to have names like that all just doing the same movements right next to each other 3 times a week. So that's been super fun for us. We've got our indoor cycling.
We've got
our indoor cycling. We've got great food. I posted a picture a couple weeks ago of Rinny. She'll come over and get breakfast, and the burrito that we make for her, we should actually name it after her. I call it the burrito that's as big as your head.
The Rinrito?
The Rinrito. I think we might have to talk to her about that. So, but it's one of her favorite things because that glycogen window and just being able to fuel up right away and prepare yourself for the next workout. We want to facilitate good food in an easy, accessible way. I know you had a good lunch today with some fresh avocado and maybe some quinoa.
Some sweet potato, a little bit of egg.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So we try to just kind of have that full, well-served environment for people to come and to do a good job and no excuses.
And what was the class we were talking about? We were talking big business today.
Yeah, we're talking about the masterclass for strength and conditioning for triathletes and endurance athletes. And I couldn't be more excited because I think we share that passion to help people. Too many people have been sidelined with injuries that could have been prevented from a really good program of mobility, muscle activation. And I got asked that question today by somebody, what's up with muscle activation? Well, the truth of swim, bike, run is that there is an inherent tightness that comes from the front side of our body. And we need strategies to open up the front side of our body and strengthen the back. And it comes at different phases for different athletes. So we're going to give them the ability to kind of self-assess. And then just have some daily strategies to avoid some of that tightness that might lead you into compensation patterns and just going down that road of overloading muscles and joints that aren't designed to take that kind of impact. And keep that balance in the body so that you can be really competitive and you have that joy. There's no joy in running in pain. There's no joy in not feeling good
Training
on
around
your
an
bike,
injury.
right? When your back hurts and stuff like that. So I'm psyched, along with Taren, to be able to bring that master class to everybody. And yeah,
It's gonna be all right.
I'm pretty excited about that.
Thanks for having me here.
Yeah, thanks, Taren.
This is awesome. Of energy this way and that way, and we're not living up to our potential. I want you to live up to your potential. And then I did a podcast with one of the nicest, most genuine dudes in triathlon, Hugo Mendez from Dig Deep Boco. Go check out his stuff. We'll put it there.
Look who's in the house today. Somebody who knows a little bit about triathlon. Just a little. Mr. Triathlon Taren, how are you?
I am phenomenal, Hugo. Thanks for having me here, buddy.
Thank you for being on the show.
Besides connecting to a flight in Denver and having to stay overnight once about 2 months ago, this is the first time that I've spent any length of time in Colorado, period. And
Awesome.
It is nice here. However, the altitude is kicking my ass.
Yeah.
Speaking of nice people, how many of you remember Sarah True? Sarah True, two-time Olympian. Sarah True, recent first-time Ironman professional triathlete. Sarah True, who put out one of the most heartfelt Instagram posts that we will link to in the description below about how when she got out of the Olympic triathlon development program, she was like going through literally severe depression. And the desire to get back into it and qualify for Kona, in addition to getting some help, is what pulled her out of it. I'll link to that Instagram post in the description below. So Sarah has been in our show 2-3 times. Had her on the podcast. Such a nice person. Gives back to the sport. Her and her husband and Des Linden and Des Linden's husband started Linden and True Coffee. Now that I'm in the States, I can order stuff. Actual things. Linden and True Coffee. Hats, and more hats. I actually paid for this stuff. Straight up, full price. Want to support Sarah. Everyone should support Sarah. Go check out her Instagram post, link in the description below. Go check out Linden and True Coffee. Tell her that she came from me. She's awesome. One of the nicest and funniest people in the sport. Along with Erin Carson and Hugo. There are a lot of nice people in this sport. Tyler's pretty nice too. He's put me up all week. It's not even fair to the other men. Alright, Trainiacs, if you aren't yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button below. And if you are subscribed, you are the peanut butter to my jelly.